Hello, welcome to the stream. We're still gonna continue on playing with our Blight build. Still need to get those I think I'm still missing 4 out of the 5 glyphs that I need for the build. And today Diablo has released the PTR patch notes. There were some buffs and there were some nerfs as well, especially on the Blood Moon breaches. Somehow I think because a lot of Necromancer build is efficiently using the Blood Moon breaches to do overpower. So it's like instead of, I feel like they made the change in order for the pants to be not a generic multiplier for the overpower damage, like what happened on the Thibault's Will pants before. It was like 40% multiplier when you back in season 2. It gives a 40% multiplier when you become unstoppable. And during that season 2, there is this seasonal power that you can almost do that you can become unstoppable almost most of the time, and that is the metamorphosis aspect. I believe it has a lower cooldown. Can't remember what is the, but it's very effective during that time. So you can always become unstoppable, and it generates essence, and then it has that 40% damage multiplier, and it was big. Then so it's like it becomes like a typical gear that you need to equip in order to have that increase in damage. So they decided to oh, what is this? What? I got this? Oh no, I was testing, I was checking yesterday. I think it's one of the unique that I had here. There you go. This is good though. And then I still need armor. Yeah, and speaking of armor, whether I can replace this with an armor. Right now I'm on Torment 4. Armor is good. Probably I don't need an armor here. Maybe it's still okay. If I want to increase my resistance, I'm just down by 4. But in order, because if I'm going to remove Juggernaut and replace this with Unmaker Helm, I'm gonna lose a lot of armor. So it's either I'm going to place a Grand Skull that gives a 250 armor, while I'm always having a bad reception here in Kyobashad. Who are these guys? What? Red Cloak Horror? Red Cloak Horror on the event? Okay. Um, Give me a second. Let me get out of here. Like, the fact that I'm having drop frames again. Just the enemies were tough. Or was I was on okay. Okay, let's do Blood Maiden. For that oh, it's on the other region. Uh, uh, 'Yesterday it was okay, and then right now, then today was insanely bad again. Whoa. $14 minutes. Cinder drop rates is insane. Whoa. Shoot. I never die a lot on the blood build. How much is my life now? 8-1. Intelligence, max life, max speed. Whoa. Does my pet is picking up those cinders? Hey, sir. $596, 600, 630. Right, let's open some chests. Okay, one here. And out of those enemies that I have fought there, see, this is the funny thing. I have so much armor and lightning resistance, but I feel like I'm dying a lot. I feel like I'm quickly I can get quickly killed. I think without the 5 gems, oh sorry, the 5 glyph, it is not that powerful here on Torment 4. Why is it I'm having a lot of drop frames today? Oh! Where's the treasure goblin? It's because of that silly armor buff that he got. No. Where's that armor elite? Where are you, silly sir? Okay, here. Snowy Summoning Corpse. I wonder if where is the damage of that decay is proccing. I need the darkness and the amplify, especially yeah, darkness and amplify. Or sacrificial. I can do this all day. No. Silly armor elite. It's okay. I'm still weak. At least it's clear that even though you have a 200 plus paragon, if you don't have the you don't have your glyphs required for your build, I believe even at level 15 it will be a big help. It's because I'm not getting it. Oh shoot, 5 minutes? 5 minutes. I was not paying attention to the time.
Have many fine pieces, rare and beautiful. Very good. Thank you. Bless and thank you.
I have a mount. Somehow I have a mount. Hey. Why? I can't open my map. 3 minutes. I have 237. Uh-oh. Nice. That is very nice. $150. Well, can I open at least 75-ish? Way too far. Okay. Can we get that one more? Maybe this one? Can I still make it? What? What the? What the heck was that? It's like how ironic. Like, I'm not that strong, and there are so many. Shoot. What a silly turn of event. I don't know what to say. Well, this is nice. So I would like to have the attack speed is good. Well, life is also okay. Let's do a pit run. Like, it's... I'm not... I didn't get any glyph. Not a single one. I mean, worst case scenario, I would just rather go with Torment 3 then. You know, rather than forcing myself to Torment 4 if I don't have the 5 glyphs, right? What's the point of forcing ourselves to do a, a higher difficulty if we cannot beat them? Let's do 60. $60. I hope I get either the darkness or the amplify glyph. And they also changed on the PTR patch notes. They have changed the way the minions are now scaling with the damage. They have now making the summoning damage more consistent. So now, instead of, like for example, in the case of the Hellbent Commander, they changed it instead of increasing the damage, because our minions are scaling with, the minions are scaling with our damage. So right now, they change it to summoning damage. And they have also added, I'm gonna check the Army of the Dead on this season. I remember, was it already had the summoning skill tag before? Army of the Dead. It has the summoning skill already. But it says still dealing 90 damage. I believe they are now letting the I'm gonna check the patch note. I believe they have changed it in a way that it is now scaling with the summoning damage plus the it will increase its damage. I think when you wear, is it the Army of the Dead? They also changed the Army of the Dead wherein the summoning damage will scale based on the bonus of your Golem and your Skeletal Mage. I think the big damage output, the million damage that I'm seeing, it's not on. I think it's the proc of the Shadow Blight. No elite, no elite. We're only after for the elite. Yeah, I see that 20 million, 26 million. I feel like that is the Shadow Blight proc. And then it's being scaled by the aspect of decay. Like basically on every 8 hit of the shadow damage, they will take an increased damage. Sorry, a shadow damage from the Shadow Blight proc. Not a single glyph. Come on. Scourge is almost getting to be legendary though. Which is nice. Just one more pit. As long as I don't die, I can make it to legendary already.
Very good. Thank you. Come back and see us.
Oh, sacrificial. And I see another. I think I haven't got it yet. Sacrificial. There it is. Abyssal. But I think I'm not using Abyssal. Oh, darkness. There it is. Darkness. Abyssal is dexterity. What I need is exploit here and then sacrificial and then amplify here, sacrificial here and then amplify here. Nice. Oh, let's go. Let's grab that. So seems like Whisper is giving more. It's giving more glyph than on the Helltide, on the Tortured's chest. Let's go, let's go. Huh, huh, huh. I'm gonna check that. Whether on that Helltide on Hawzar, will still cause this sound distortion. Realm Walker is all alone. Um, where's the enemy? He's not dropping the minions? Um, is it because nobody was around when he started the event? Okay. If only with the whisper event I'm not going to bother you, Ram Walker. Hmm. Right. Whisper event. At least I have the darkness. And the sacrificial. Somehow the health of the monsters a while ago on Helltide on and here on Seething Realm is quite different. But I know they are supposedly on the same scale of in terms of life and strength. And I believe on season 7 on patch 2.1, the minions are now proccing lucky hit. Now the question is, we've been using Soul Rift on running our minion build because of the multiplier damage, especially the getting the barrier. Now if the minions are getting can do lucky hit, they can efficiently proc the necrotic fortitude that gives barrier. And then the Blood Moon breaches has been changed, not to scale overpower anymore, but to give you an increase, I think, critical strike damage. And not only that, that was changed on the Blood Moon breaches, but also the affixes. It doesn't have the overpower anymore and the max life, which is a nerf with regards to using the pants for overpowering. Now if it cannot be used for overpowering damage, so the question is, can we just use a regular pants, a regular ancestral pants, so that I can still put intelligence, prioritize intelligence and life? Because if you get a GA in life, life and also on the intelligence is giving like 118, master work it to 8, may go up to, how much would be master work to 8 for a GA intelligence? I think 200. It may go up to 300, 100 plus. Then that means not just increasing your resistances, but also for every 1 point of intelligence you get a 0.125, or for every 100 intelligence you're getting 12.5 increase in skill damage, and that's also a good multiplier. Desecration. All right, Whisper. And why don't we open that Whisper cache? Maybe it will give us another glyph. But I already have 2 of the important glyphs, so that is already good. Especially Darkness and Sacrificial. Sacrificial will boost. Basically, the Amplify and Sacrificial has the same effects. But what is the bonus of Sacrificial? Increased damage. Okay. Okay. There you go. Amplify. Wow, the Whisper Cache is giving more. I thought the Helltide is giving more because there's a lot of mobs. It gives more. There's a chance that you'll get more those glyphs. I was surprised that it didn't.
Very good. May the light keep you.
Okay, where's the Blood Maiden? Okay, so I'll go with this. Let's get that waypoint. All right. Somehow, I don't know if it was a bug or something, but there is a slight difference in terms of my damage output now, especially when I got that sacrificial and oops. Oh my goodness. Seriously, I have to kill you all? I'm in Torment 4, isn't it? Oh, okay. Okay, now I remember. My bad. Yeah, I remember I went down because I was saying that it's too difficult on Torment 4. Okay. Okay. Which is correct, right? Wow. The reason why um we are here on the reason why we are doing Helltide is just to efficiently. I think there's not a big difference if you are on Torment 3 on and Torment 4 in terms of Cinder drop rates. The only difference would be is how fast you kill the mobs in order to collect the cinders. That is why if you are not efficiently on killing the monster in Torment 4, then why going there, right? Right, we go up. All right, and then we kill the Blood Maiden. Is there a Helltide? Oh, okay, that's nice. And there's one here. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Sarat, Caldera. I don't know if Alderwood. Alderwood is the dungeon for us to get the reanimation glyph. Oh, sorry, reanimation aspect. Is it going to be the same rate as Torment 4 in terms of the drops on the cinder? Yep, keep reviving. That's your thing. That's your happiness. Oh, I think I know who is doing those ice orbs. I think those are the servants of the Red Cloak horror, because basically it's like a pre-Christmas event. So they're doing this snowy, icy, chilly skills. Yeah, keep flying. Huh? Escape? There's two? What? 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 I didn't know. Rigid husk. Huh? 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 What was that? What was that? Is it 250? Oh, who's this? Did somebody run away? Ooh. What a lag. What a lag. Well, all I need is 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks and I'll be able to get my GPU fan repair. Then hopefully I will not have this kind of issue again. Wow. Seriously, I really need to Okay, all right. There's also another way to keep us alive is by using a defensive aspect called Undying. That gives it's not a huge healing amount. It's only 2.5 if you are above your if above 50%. If your life is above 50%. What else? I think there's another chest here. Oops. Or how about this one? Or yeah, let's grab the chest here and then oops. And then we go to the other region. Kill the Blood Maiden. Grab the chest. Get another whisper. I don't know what's going on. Oh, hey! Ah! That was very rude, guys. That was very rude. Yeah, to be honest, like I really see the difference ever since the mid was it the mid-season patch? I think before the season patch, like week after week I see a slight difference in terms of I don't know if it's my computer is cannot keep up with the new updates and everything, but it's like it doesn't make sense. Like why your PC is not is like see like all of the sudden there's a lot of drop. Like for what I know, unless Windows is having a silly big update again that affects the game and my computer. And with this whoa okay, because of the Hellborn. Like my inventory is very slow on responding, responding, And then when I open the tab key to open the map, it's like there's like some kind of there's a 3-second delay. And right now I'm having drop frames. I feel like something is downloading on my computer, I guess. Usually this happens when probably either Windows or maybe Nvidia or some of the apps on my computer is having an update that it prioritizes the PC on giving the internet speed on so that it can download the update and install as quickly as possible. Like I hit the tab. See? Open the tab. 1, 2, 3. Didn't open? Yes, the ice, of course, ice. Ice, baby. Okay, then I'm just gonna keep running around so that you'll be annoyed on hitting me with those ooh. Come here, why you're far away? To be honest, the frozen orb is starting to be very annoying. I'm getting frozen every second. Hey, don't run away. You should better get rest because you are also annoying with your oops. Goblin. You can't run away from the shadow damage overtime, ma'am. I think, am I done with the Whisper or the Helltide? Probably, I think I'm done with those chests. and I was able to get the Blood Maiden event. Helms, 200 weapon.
A fine deal.
Life, hemorrhage, lightning. See? Like almost Whisper Cash. There's always... Oh, that's a delay.
Bless and thank you. May the light keep you.
Radiance. Any Whisper event? Let's upgrade our... We have the amplifier. Let's place the amplifier on its right place, and then we move the sacrificial to... I think it's still fine whether it's amplifier or sacrificial. Okay, let's place them. The one that we're missing now is the increase damage. Increase damage. Okay. Let's upgrade. Let's upgrade sacrificial. Then darkness. And I think I still have Helltide chest that I need to open. Come on, elites. Come out, come out. Second floor. Melted, guys, melted. Are you guys getting melted? Hopefully the Blight build or the shadow damage build has a way to efficiently consume corpse. Melt like butter. Melt like butter. All right. And we have a whisper from the pit. Amplify. Okay. Where is amplify is placed? Okay, let's start with sacrificial. Um let's go back first. I believe I have some chest. So I'm gonna say 3 more pit runs just to upgrade the darkness and the sacrificial glyph at least to level 21. Oh, I think I got the chest heal already. Except this region. Isn't it? Or maybe I'm wrong. I know I got the chest on the upper region of Hawizar. Anyway. Oh yeah, I think I was able to get it. That's the one that where the Hellborn was spawned. And it was so annoying that so many mobs are keep on attacking me. I think there's a, I believe there might be one here. Oh! I have 657. No, no, no. And probably on the other region. So many exquisite blood. It's nice. Uh-huh. I think somewhere on this region. Cross Docks. This was the main town of the Act 3 of Diablo 2. I mean, if this is Kuras Docks, right? I remember I traveled here somewhere, isn't it? Or did it change? I remember this is where, if this is Kuras Docks, where was? Oh, there. The gate bin is still here. So if this is where the place of the gate bin, I think our path were going this way. Is it the marshlands? This is the Hantu region. This is the new Nahantu region. So we went all the way here. And then where did we kill Mephisto? Where is the temple? I believe it's somewhere here. The temple of Mephisto. Because I know you need to travel to the marshes. I don't know how many years have passed between the Diablo 2 and Diablo 4. Because I know there were this marsh. I remember you're going this way. If this is the place of the gate bin, so this is the exit point where you're going to the Great Marsh. What are those? Where you're going to kill those silly little people? what's their name again? The same enemies that on the Mummy Returns Brandon Fraser fought on the jungle. They were the same guys. Okay. Two minutes before we forget that we still have one more chest to. Oh, there it is. Nice. Okay. I'm done. 3 more pit runs. 3 more pit runs just to level up the darkness and sacrificial. So I guess by tomorrow I'm gonna check whether if it's T3 is already too easy, then maybe I can now move to Torment 4. And then probably Saturday, I'm gonna check the gears that I have, and if the weapon and some of the jewelries are ready to be masterwork, then I can start masterworking them so that we will be no elites. Nah, I'm only after for the elites because the elites are the one. Sometimes for here's a skill is making the crowd control kind of ineffective because you group them and then suddenly he will charge them, then he will knock back all the enemies, and then all of the sudden they'll be scattered. Excuse me. All right, let's go. It's really kind of hard like to proc the blood begets blood and the flesh eater simultaneously because I'm relying on um getting the blood orbs when I consume the corpse. If your blight is really really strong, it's like once the enemies are hit with the blight, you can just leave them if you're already like confident like how strong your shadow your the damage of your shadow blight and your blight build, your blight skill. Am I full? Oh, yep. All right, 24. How much is my darkness with shadow? 234 damage with overtime, 692. Nice. All right. Shadow resistance, nah. Life essence per second. If I have the Unmaker, I don't need the essence per second. Yeah, I think I'm good with this one. I really need to get the glyphs, especially the darkness and the scourge, to be level 46 to become legendary, so that I can see the I can clearly see the coverage of the glyphs, so that I can update and place the right nodes to activate them properly.
Cuts and clarity. What suits you? Finally.
Yep, still 60. Okay, last 2 runs. So I think sacrificial is already okay. Next is the darkness. So same thing tomorrow. I'm just gonna farm Blood Maiden for that whisper caches, and then oh, and Soul Rift is also getting buff on on 2.1. However, there's just a silly mechanic that they have updated, wherein right now for every soul that we absorb, so I guess if I'm not mistaken, we are absorbing soul for every 0.25, so we are absorbing 4 soul per enemy, and then per soul that we absorb, we are gaining 1% of damage increase up to 30%. So basically we get this 30 stacks, this one. On patch 2.1, they have reduced the skill, the damage increase, from 1% to 0.5%. It sounds like a nerf because it reduced, right? But the amount that you can stack is 100. So what it means that for every one stack, is equivalent to 0.5. So at 100 stacks, so the multiplier now is 50%. The funny thing is, according to the patch notes, the damage increases from 30%. So basically, it increases the stacks from 30 to from 30 to 100. But according to the patch note, they have increased the damage from 30 to 75. I don't know if the maximum stacks is wrong or the multiplier increased damage change was wrong. It should have been 30 to 50, or the 75% multiplier is correct, but the number of stacks is wrong. And if I'm not mistaken, after ranking it to 5, it will gain a rank 5 additional bonus that it will gain it will absorb souls twice. So basically, it will absorb twice more soul, meaning for every second you're gaining 0.5 times 2. So it's like going back to 1% damage increase per second. The Bloodlands is also getting some buffs in terms of, I think they have increased the damage multiplier from 60 to 80% on the Gorquils, plus what else? The Bloodseeker. They have also increased the damage of the Bloodseeker. But for me, I like the build that you can use for most of the not just for pit. I would like it to be like I can farm it on tormented bosses, I can farm it on Helltide, I can farm it, but basically you can still farm it on Helltide and Infernal Hordes. But in terms of efficiency, like of course in Infernal Horde you want to accumulate as many Burning Eaters as much as possible. So how are you going to do that? The only way to do it is you need to kill faster, and you need to kill a lot of enemies per second, meaning you need to have a very good coverage of your skill. I got essence, but I need the exploit. Amplify. Oh, darkness first. Darkness. Damage with shadow 243. Is that it? Or can I still get the shadow damage over time? Shadow damage over time. Oh, Scourge. Scourge is the one. Then I have here activated, activated, activated also. Have here. So this group right here. So this is shadow damage, okay? What else? Oh, this one. Okay. Okay. Is there any... Hmm. 27, 29.7. Okay. Damage to elites. I'm thinking whether... Should I go instead of amplify here? Should I go with Abyssal and increase damage to all rare nodes? Exhumation. No, this is for corpse. There's another one. Eliminator. Increase damage to elites. Grant bonus to normal nodes. So this is just boosting the normal nodes. Like intelligence and then those, basically those core stats. And then this one increased damage to elites. But if I'm going to use Abyssal in this part, I will boost this one. Okay, last one. Last run. So far it's doing good. I wonder if I'm going to equip the Unmaker, because the Soul Rift is dealing 27,000 damage per second. This is also dealing shadow damage over time. So we have two sources of shadow damage attacks. One is from the Blight, and with the assistance of the Ebon Piercer, and then Soul Rift. I see 26, 38 million. Where is that damage is coming from? Is it from the proc from the Shadow Blight? Especially that this one for blah blah blah, you cannot damage person. So basically, you are dealing one is from the Blight, one is from the Soul Rift. Two damage overtime attack per second. Maybe I'm going to check it out on Saturday to test it on this on the dummy. I feel like the more I'm close to the enemies, the more that I deal damage. So that's why I'm thinking, does the damage the shadow damage over time is are we dealing more because of the soul rift also? Right, few more. And plus, if we are dealing with a single target combat, we need to be close to the enemy because the shadow blight, the blighted area, the defiled ground is within the area of the enemy. And it's not a big radius unless you have to go into temper, use a temper. Blighted, the defiled area is going to be bigger, but we're using that the utility temper affix for the soul rift duration, and because of that, so we need to be close to the enemy so that we are standing in the blighted ground, so that we can take advantage of the damage multiplier from the third enhancement of the skill. Ooh, I'm full. Okay. Darkness. All right. I'm excited now to increase damage by 5%. I think 2 more level. All right. Oops. Before I end the stream, let me gamble some obols. I think I need some rings. Or an offhand. I think offhand should be. I think I'm still lacking offhand on for testing. Okay, let's go. But most probably on season 7, probably because I need to be efficient in farming in terms of if I'm going to create another build. I'm thinking to play the Blood Search build again as my starting character, as the first character, as the first build that I'm going to play. Though I'm still gonna test the new uniques. But in order for me to test and to check out what are the right affixes, so basically I need to spend some gold, retempering, farming some gear. So I think the best way is to go with this Blood Surge build. Plus I'm going to see whether the new changes on the Ratmas Vigor and then nerfing the Blood Moon Breaches, are we still okay? Does the build is still, you know, not fallen behind in terms of the damage output, even though one of the important unique which is the Blood Moon Breaches is going to be nerfed. Though the patch PTR, the PTR 2.1 is still not final. So as players are gonna dive in and then test the new the PTR, and then checking out the new updated powers, aspects, passives, you know, whatever the new updated and changes and the new item, so the players can still give some feedback. And if the developers will hear and would I would say convince that okay, let's bring back, say for example for the Blood Moon Breaches, maybe they're gonna bring back the overpower there and do some changes, because the changes on basically the changes on the Blood Moon Breaches is somehow more dedicated on the minions, because it has the Golem Mastery, I think Skeletal Mage Mastery, and Hellbent Commander, or I think Golem Mastery only. Golem Mastery and then Hellbent Commander. The reason why there's a Golem Mastery there, it's because it's the Golem that has a lot of multipliers. Because it has its own legendary node on the Hulking Monstrosity, and it has a lot of rare nodes there that you can upgrade to further increase the Golem damage bonus. And again, if I'm not mistaken, it was the one of the new aspect, the new updated aspect of the Army of the Dead, that the damage will scale. I'm still not sure, but whether it's on the key passive or on the you know what? Let me check that now. Give me a second. Let's search army. Oh yeah, so the Army of the Dead is now it has now the but it has the summoning skill already. But I believe the skeleton the summoning damage here, the dealing damage, right? This is now considered as a summoning damage. This is now a summoning damage. And then the damage will scale based on the bonus of your skeletal mages and golem mage. Oh, golem mage. Of your golem damage. This should be here. If you have the golem damage, it should be here. So the bonus from the golem damage and the mages, so that will also scale by adding another, I think, 225% bonus. So it seems like the way it works now, instead of utilizing Soul Rift as a means of damage dealing to the with your minions, you are now prioritizing Army of the Dead. It seems fun in terms of the the Army of the Dead has a very high lucky hit chance of all the see 80% compared to Soul Rift, Blood Wave, and this one. This one has the highest. And take note, this is I think even though you upgrade this one, so it's now 32.2. Take note, this is 32.2. Skeleton emerge dealing damage, right? 7 seconds. If this one has an 80% lucky hit chance, with the Blood Moon breaches, it still has that skill wherein it will on lucky hit. Do I still have it? This one, on lucky hit, the minions will still inflict the Crapify or Iron Maiden. Okay? This chance has a high proccing ability and proccing chance to reduce the cooldown of the Army of the Dead. I have a feeling that this one, you can summon or activate the Army of the Dead within this 7 seconds. Even this 7, I hope they made this to 10. At least to 10. I think even at 10 seconds, you can keep the duration of the Army of the Dead. And then remember, there is with regards to damage, the Unyielding Commander. This one, increased damage. Well, if we can sustain the Army of the Dead almost all the time, this is going to be amazing. I believe we don't have a temper for longer period of the Army of the Dead. Tempering. How about we check that one? Tempering. Weapons. Summoning. Only this one though. Double damage of the Army of the Dead. Are we going to utilize the Army of the Dead? That's also another thing. It's like I think the new update on the Army of the Dead is like the new power of the new skill of the Army of the Dead, allowing us to use our minions to empower the Army of the Dead, so that those volatile skeletons will deal more damage. Thus, it also empowers our minions. And the summoning damage tempering. So, on the offensive, the summoning finesse, we have the summoning damage. The summoning damage is also scaling the damage of the minions and also of the Unyielding Commander. The Army of the Dead. So it's like, so this is also going to be exciting in terms of playing with the minions. Now that we can efficiently, now that's the question, can we efficiently utilize and use the Army of the Dead more efficiently now? So that's the interesting part. How about utility? Profane. Nope. So nothing on to increase the duration of the Army of the Dead. I hope there is. If there is, that is going to be amazing. That is going to be amazing, right? That's going to be amazing. Anyway, so again, tomorrow I'm still gonna farm Helltide for the Whisper events on killing that Blood Maiden. Then I'm just gonna go back. I still need to upgrade the Glyphs, and yeah, then I'm gonna start masterworking and checking the gears and to see that all the gears that I'm wearing is already like the ideal. It contained the ideal aspects already and affixes. Basically, it's the affixes, not the aspects. So that I'm gonna hopefully maybe within this week or maybe by next week after the PTR, if I can already optimize and hope, and I'm gonna check whether this can also clear pit 90. Then I'm gonna share this plan on my YouTube channel. Again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll be streaming again tomorrow. See ya and have a good one. Bye.